Welcome back. Right then, guys. So, the Engage layout is sold. The Little Don is staying. I know, big mistake. I shouldn't have bought it in first place, but we all make mistakes. It's all wired up. It's ready to go. The geezer who's bought it is very happy with it. That's one of the main things that makes me happy. So, what to do next, really? Well, I've got a plan. I'm building a double O gauge layout. I'm going back to double O gauge. I've got my Engage layout, that's staying, so that's going to be going to shows next year. I'm really excited for this. I haven't worked with double O gauge in over a year now, and it's going to be good to get back to it. I've always modelled in double O gauge. I think Engage was just a phase, really. I love Engage, but I think it was just a phase. But I'm going back to double O gauge. The layout will be 8 feet by 6 feet. So this is more of a channel update than a layout update. And I'm going to be taking you through the cost of it. So that means buying the wood, that means buying the track, rolling stock, and everything else. There's a lot of YouTubers doing reviews and all sorts of other things like that. I won't be doing any of that. Mine will be strictly building a railway, because a lot of people who are new to building railways don't really know what they're getting themselves into. So this is one of the main reasons why I'm doing it, because I see a lot of questions. What wood do I do? What wood do I use? Why do I use this wood? What frame width do I use? And all this sort of stuff. So hopefully this will clear a few things up for those people. And I'll go over the cost of building this layout. I've done it more on the expensive side because I wanted it strong and I wanted it durable, because hopefully I will be moving soon. It's all going to be joined together, but it's going to be built on 2 foot by 4 foot boards, if you get what I'm saying. I'll go through this in an episode that I'm bringing out later this week. This is just a channel update to say, and for you to understand why you're not going to be seeing that layout on the channel anymore, because I'd sell it for financial reasons and it weren't financially viable to go ahead and finish that one off. It's to a good standard now. All the tracks fixed, the electrics are there, and it's already sold. So that's a big positive. I've sold the majority of my Engage stock as well. That's gone to fund what's happened. But that's for me to know, really. So yeah, anyway, back to double O gauge. I love double O gauge, I really do. I've always modelled in it, so it seemed a good idea to get back to double O gauge. I've still got my double O gauge stock. I've no need to really buy any more models, but we all do. So I will be buying new stock for it time by time. And this is a new series of how to build your railway and why build it the way I build it. There's a million different ways to build them, but this is the way I build them, and it's always worked for me, and I've never had a problem, ever. So hopefully this will give you some insight on how to build your baseboards, how to fix them, and lay your track and everything else, because people use glues, pins, screws, and I've found a way that works for me, and it just works. It simply just works. So it's going to be a series of building your railway, but simply. It will be a bit more costly, but it's going to be simple. It's going to be easy and simple. That is the main thing, to get modelers and new modelers back into it, because there's a lot of rolling stock out there that is really expensive, and we all love running trains at the end of the day. So the main thing is build your baseboards, track plan, laying the track, and scenery, wiring, everything else that goes into what I'm building. I've already done the plan, and I'll be taking you through that later this week in a video once I've built the baseboards, because I'll be uploading that video on Friday. So press the bell icon if you haven't already, and subscribe. It's been brilliant, the response I've had to the Engage layout, absolutely brilliant, and hopefully 00 will give you more of an insight onto how to do things in Restrict. So like I said, subscribe, press the bell icon, keep up to date, keep notified, and I will see you in a future video.